Hey, how's it going, guys? This is John MacLennan. Hope you had a good Halloween. Let's see, it's just a couple days after. Today we're going to take a look at Who Says, John Mayer's new song. And we're just going to jump right in. The hardest part probably about this is the right hand. So we got to kind of get this finger style thing down. Now what I want you to do is just start out. It's a little bit more advanced, but we're going to start out on a D, add 9 chord. So it's like your normal D, but we're just going to take the high string, we're going to play that open. Now what I want you to do is I want you to just take the right hand and break it down into just step by step, and just repeat that slow just until you get each step right, so you know like what finger is going to follow. And I've taught this to a couple students, and it's kind of a harder thing to explain, but I think the best way is the step by step. So there's other people on YouTube trying to explain it, but hopefully this will bring a little bit of clarity. So yeah, just start out. Don't worry about the left hand. We're just gonna sit on that chord. And what I want you to do is take your thumb on the D string, and then take your third finger on, the second string, which is D as well. That's an octave. So you're gonna play those two together like this. Just kind of pinch the strings. And then the way this whole percussive thing works is you use your nail. So if I take my first finger, instead of playing with the skin, which sounds like this, we're going to do the nail. So you get that sort of percussive thing to it. So we're going to pluck those two together. Here we go. And then it's just flicking. And again, using the nail. So this goes. And then right after that, we're going to come up with the skin now. So it's like, and then after that, thumb, and then up with the flesh part again. So it's like, and then the nail, and then up. So it's right. So you got to just repeat that step over and over. Like if you do it really slow, here's how it goes. So it's. And then you just start over again. So you got to sit there for a while and just kind of suss that out, And then once you start to speed it up, you get... and you just kind of hit in that backbeat. So if you're practicing this for a while, just stay on one chord in the left hand, and if you get bored of the sound of D, then try switching chords, and you can just... It's just such a cool sound to have as an acoustic guitar player, and on electric. But other songs to check out, Stop This Train, which uses that, John Mayer uses that same technique. Death Cab for Cutie, I Will Follow You Into the Dark. There's a song that I wrote called Dreams, so you can check out on my YouTube video. A couple other tunes that I do use that that same technique. So once you start to get hip to that, you'll find that you can kind of just play around with that on a bunch of different chords, Maybe write your own song. So cool. Well, now to jump into the lesson for this, we're just dealing with a couple basic chords, and you're going to just continue that pattern throughout the whole tune. So make sure you get the PDF for this lesson. You can follow. You can get that in the link. So we're going to start out basically what's on that chart is we have D, and then we go to G. This is the first section. There's 2 sections, and I just call them A and B on the chart. So we have like E minor. Now here's the new chord, A sharp diminished. So when you're playing this A7, all you're going to do is move the root up a half. Right? So you get this. So let's see, in time will be. Which is a passing tone to the B minor, right? E7. Now the interesting thing about this is it's a 5-bar phrase, so... So that's A, and then when we get to the chorus, which is labeled B on the chart, that's Now this part, it says on the chart walk up there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that A7 chord and you're going to go up a whole step with your second finger, and then your other finger is just going to go up a half step. So this almost looks like an A minor 7 lifted up a whole step. So again, this would be the 3rd fret and the 4th fret. So it's like, and then we go to what exactly looks like an A7, but on the 5th fret. So this is all just extending that sound of A7, which is sometimes used in a blues, but and then that leads us back to, hear that? That wants to go to back to the D part. So there's really just two sections for this song. So I hope that clarified a little bit, and we'll see you in the next lesson.